What's up guys, it's Bench 175 and this is going to be a short video on how to use the E5 kitchen knife sharpener from Worksharp. If this is the first time taking this out of the box, the first thing you're going to want to do is open this magnetic front cover and take out the paper that's in there. And then you're going to want to make sure that the belt is in the right spot. So the belt should be behind the front edges of these lower rollers, and then about 1.5 millimeters showing on the top one. If it's off, what you're going to do is you're going to press down, and that's going to release the tension on the belt, and then you can shift it forward and backward, and then go ahead and release it, and it tightens back up again. Close the latch, and then this knife is probably one of the only knives, straight edge knives, that I haven't sharpened yet through this. And as I'll show you here, it's lost its edge. Not good at cutting paper, and yeah, this knife can even be like run on your finger and it's not cutting anything, so it's pretty dull. And what I did to it is I put a piece of tape about 1 millimeter away from the actual edge, so that's going to serve as a visual guide for when I pass it through the guides. I'm not going to let this touch the sharpening belt, and then that way I'm going to be starting in the same spot every time. You're going to want to pull about 1 inch per second. Make sure to rest the knife on the guides to make that 17-degree angle. And then you're also going to want to try and roll over the center of these black rollers here. Since this is the first time I'm going to put this knife through this machine, we're going to start with the shaping mode, which means I'm going to do 3 quick clicks, and then that's going to go from shape, where it's going to be moving quickly, and then it's going to go down to the last one, which is the refine, where the belt's moving slowly. Just remember not to move too slowly as you get towards the tip, or else you're going to round out the tip of the knife. So let's go ahead and do 3 clicks and start the sharpening. Keep it on the guide, in the middle of the rollers. Not too slowly at the end. Oh, was a bit off on that one. On the guide, down the center, not too slow on the end. Kind of messing up that side. Okay, guide. Not as easy with this skinny knife because it's not as stable on the guides. I'm going to go ahead and wait until we go to this slower refine mode, because I wasn't sure that I was going to end on an equal number of strokes on each side of the blade. And it looks like it's about to stop, so I went ahead and finished off with an equal number of strokes on each side. Let me go ahead and do a cut test. See if this got any sharper. Okay, kind of ripped on there. It looks a lot sharper, but it's not doing so well on this paper. Let's do it one more time. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a honing with the ceramic rod. And how you're going to want to use this is with the corrugated sides facing you and the guides facing out to the sides. So before the video, I noticed this rod had some bubbles right here, so I put a piece of masking tape over that so I don't put any nicks in the blade. And I'm just going to have to start underneath that piece of tape and then find out what I can do to fix this, or if I have to send it back. How I like to do this is I set it so that the guide is going perfectly up and down. That way my rod will have the angle to it. And this 17-degree angle matches up with the guides of the E5 sharpener. And if this is perfectly up and down, then I can keep my knife up and down as I go from the base to the tip of the knife. And one tip is going to be to set the front of the tape in the middle of the rod. So let's go ahead and do 3 strokes on each side from the base to the tip. Have to pull a little bit quicker so I can finish in that little spot right there. Okay, so that was 3 on each side. Let's try another cut test. That was a bit better. So this is without the honing rod. Let's see if I can get this. So pretty sharp all the way through, even without the honing rod. But not perfectly able to cut paper, but it is a lot sharper than it started out. And I'm pretty sure I'd cut my finger if I ran it across like I did earlier before the sharpening. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share. And I'll try and keep you guys updated on what's going to happen with the honing rod.